Now, let's get into funking up some comments. Funk up some comments. Let's start off with Bomani Jones and his show being canceled. We got J. Buck, who says, I'm a big Bomani fan. They advertise the hell out of this show. The issues I have is I don't like Bomani scripted. His personality don't translate. It's weird. I can't put my hands on it. Interesting. I know what you're talking about there, but let's get to @Polo48, who says the problem is that people simply don't like him. You have to be relatable, and he ain't. Okay, I don't agree with Polo48. I think he's relatable. He's had 3, 4, 5 shows, and they all don't go away day one. This one made it 2 seasons in a different subgenre than what he's typically known for as a sports guy. He went over to the HBO, which is a different animal. Let's just say that. But I hear you, J. Buck. He is better when he's off the cut. You don't want to know why? Bomani strikes me, and knowing him, that brain goes everywhere. And the fun is in that journey, right? But when you're scripted, it's about timing. It's about faking your comfort level. It's about staying within tighter borders. And some people just not built for that. Some people are. You know who's amazing on prompter? Just like reading it naturally, Michelle Beto. You know who else is? Emmanuel Acho. Acho, he'll seduce a prompter. He'll light that thing up. Hey, how you doing? All that. And that ain't Bomani. So I get where you guys are coming from. All right, Dan Patrick, ESPN anchor job difficult, he says. All right, we got A Pazaz, who says SportsCenter is over. It's all about personalities that can captivate your attention when they talk about sports. Then we got the Coin Garage, hilarious. There are so many platforms out there now. When I watch SportsCenter, just not interested anymore. I believe there is no future for them, not to mention it costs money to watch ESPN. Ooh, I can now watch better shows with better content for free. ESPN, rest in peace, with the prayer hands right there. You know what? If I had to place a bet, I'm placing a bet that ESPN SportsCenter is certainly on the decline. Dead? They can reinvent their style. They can reinvent their borders, their platform somehow, some way. So it's not dead. We still need a hub of like all of these feats, all of these endeavors, all of these athletes, all of these games to kind of aggregate. We still need that on ESPN. It can't just be the daily shows, because the daily shows, they like to slice stuff up. Where are you going to get the big meat of like, who won Wimbledon? You ain't gonna get it on First Take. And if you do, you're gonna get a conversation about the person who won it more than the whole journey of Wimbledon in 2 minutes, right? So I think it still has a heartbeat, faint heartbeat. I hear where you guys are and what you're saying. Last one is Dan Lebitard. ESPN muzzling was too much. Never too much, never too, ding, ding. You can DJ the hell out of that song. All right, we got my man or George Jim. He says, yeah, I was a big fan of Dan, but he started talking lots of non-sports subjects that I didn't want to listen to from a sports show. He's one of the many reasons I stopped watching ESPN about 5 years ago. Interesting. And then here's from @Will James Jr. You know little Bill James Jr. That boy from Shreveport. You know Bill James Jr. He said, I worked for Disney for about 8 years, and Marcellus, my velvet coffin analogy is spot on. LOL. Why you laugh? So much so that one of my former producers at Disney bragged about the oppression associated with her hiring us as being golden handcuffs. She even go as far as gift a new employee a bottle of prisoner wine to welcome them to the company and emphasize how she felt about us. True story. Damn. I commend Dan's courage, integrity, and transparent honesty. I was let go in part because I chose to ignore the handcuffs and spoke honestly about inappropriate, unsafe, unjust, and even illegal things going on at my division of Disney. Whoa. The mouse didn't like that, and now I'm at home leaving YouTube comments. Laughing emojis, shrugs. Great content, Marcellus. All right. I don't know who that is that I used to work with that I don't know that I work with, but respect to you guys. He said Dan got off center in terms of talking sports as the epicenter. And then also said that turned him off, and that's not something you're supposed to do. It's kind of hard. Let me tell you the real rub of why you're seeing, in part, politics in sports. is because at first we were talking about the games and the players. And then we made stars of the people talking about the games and the players. While making them stars, people got real curious, hella curious, interested, invested, and wanted more to know about who the media personality was. And some guys went overboard, of course. Like, here I am. But basically, you became a personality, so people wanted to know who you were beyond the persona. And that's where guys went. Now, the politics came because cats were going deeper into themselves and talking about things that were more meaningful for them. However, I didn't like it at all as well. But it's hard to talk about a topic and then say what you really feel about it without someone labeling it liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, sellout, down for the culture, you know? Like, people do that, and you just like, nah, I just disagree with that. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I hear all of what you're saying. All right, now, let's get into our Wiley's World membership right now. Let's bring on Cobra, because Cobra is here to try to get his crown back, because Adrian took his crown and he know damn well what I'm talking about. Adrian got them bomb questions. What's up, Cobra? Let's talk it, bro. Good luck.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
Shouldn't have left you.
Without a dope beat to step two.
Step two. I know it. Let's go.
All right. So again, I have one serious one and one fun one. So starting with the serious one, you were talking about the act versus the action, right? Or the actor, sorry. Talking about the act versus the actor. So yesterday, I finally got done with grilling and eating, and now I'm chilling. I'm sitting there. I put on some Never Shut Up University, sitting there kicking back, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh, you know, another banger, another good show. And then I see I get called out for asking boo-boo questions. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, hold on. So wait a minute. Oh, luckily I'm not emotional or sensitive, but then I thought about what you just said, and oh, you're talking about the action. You're talking about my boo-boo questions. You're not talking about the actor. You're not calling me boo-boo, right? But that leads into my first question. You know a lot of celebrities and athletes, obviously, and even if you talk about the act, has someone, a friend of yours, hit you up and like, man, why'd you say that? You know, why'd you have to bring that up? I know I did. And you know, you're embarrassed about doing something silly, but has someone ever reached out to you, like, man, why you do that to me?
Countless times. The best question. Cobra's back. King Cobra, he back in the building. That was a sick question. It took the whole show to do it and set it up, but it was amazing. Nah, I'm messing with you. I love that question, dog. It just happened to me last trip I took to the airport. I don't want to say his name because I think it did affect him more than me, because none of this affects me. But I'm going on the airplane and somebody's like, Marcellus. And I look and I'm like, star, like superstar right there. Hey. And he was like, check your DMs. And I was like, what? And he's like, check your DMs. He had left me a message a month or two ago about something I said that he didn't like. And basically he was like, that's how people get their careers in trouble or jeopardized, because of what I said and what I pointed out. And I said respect to him, right? I've gotten phone calls a lot, texts. Dame Lillard's one I do talk about because it's giving them big props. He didn't like what I said on the air, but he wasn't so mad. He said, look, I respect you so much that I want to have a relationship with you and be cool with you, even if you disagree with me or go at me. He's like, I ain't even tripping on that. I love that from him. I've lost, let me give you one real one. I lost one friend, and then one guy is just not going to be the homie anymore because of this. He was just in his feelings. But one friend questioned me, and wasn't really questioning me, started questioning like more than me, like my family and some of the stuff that was going on around me and my wife, and was she supporting when people were going at this person. Basically, this person got caught up in social media, got mad that everybody was going at him. My wife, her own person, went and liked the post and was over there like saying, yeah, I agree, I hear you, or whatever. And then he wanted to come to me about her. I said, dog, you want her number? Like, one, don't come to a husband about his wife. You ain't gonna ever win that one. But two, why you ain't talking to her? What do we? I ain't do none of this. And three, now I think you sucker for doing that, right? So that's the only one. But I don't care if I lose a friend from the way that I talk, my perspective, my truth. If the truth because I don't come at cats. So if I lose you, guess what? Because we ain't really friends and we can't go through this because I never come at a dude like that. Show me. So all love. Now let's get to the fun one.
All right, yeah. All right, so with the fun one, I was in Nashville and I was just the weather. It was humid. I'm like, man, I've played in like Louisiana and things like that. I'm thinking like, I wonder what these Tennessee Titans feel like when they play, right? The best stadium I ever played in we were the first team to play where Lumen Field, where the Seahawks play. And it's not just it being beautiful, but the thing was we were winning and a linebacker named Will Durden, he picked off a ball, 103-yard interception return for a touchdown, right? And the crazy part was, as he's running, you just hear it amplify. It just gets louder and louder and louder and deafening. And I'll never forget that, right? So I was thinking, like, I wonder what the best stadium you've ever played in and what's the worst. And it could be for whatever reason, the weather, the facility, the fans, the best and the worst.
Oh, I got the worst and I got the best. The worst is a simple story. It was the old Oakland Coliseum where the Raiders used to play. Now y'all know why they went to Vegas, right? Dog, not only if you played them early in the year, it was still a baseball stadium, so you running past the 30-yard line, I mean the third base, and it's dirt. You're like, what the hell is this? High school level dirt. More than that, when you went into the locker room, you literally had to duck down to get in because it was just made too low. Like, I'm like, come on, dog. Like, what? I ain't have to duck down in my high school locker room, and I'm in the pros ducking down like this. It was all dark and nasty. Like, it felt like rain was dripping and it wasn't raining. I was like, man, this is a bad place. Now, the best is a good story. The loudest stadium in the NFL for me was the Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium, right? The Chiefs. Man, we're playing the Chiefs. I don't know if this is 98, 99, somewhere around there. And they had Tamrick Vanover. Y'all don't know who Tamrick Vanover is. Google him. Dude was a beast. Went to Florida State or something like, like all that. Oh, man, beast. And they also had Andre Rison, Spider-Man. Like, all right, so two things happened. I don't know if it's the same game because I've been hitting the head a lot, but basically one moment was Andre Rison scored against us, so I'm on defense. I'm doing this. Okay. And then he scored. And then I'm like kind of huffing and puffing, deflated, so you're looking down. And then I hear literally, and I'm looking around like they playing Spider-Man. And I look at the goalpost. This sucker here was stuck on the goalpost like this and then hit another one. And they playing that music. And it's the loudest stadium already. I was like, he deserved them points. Give him his 6 points. That was sick. But that ain't the best one. This is the best one. So we're up in the game playing the Chiefs. And Vanover ran a kickback. So I think we were winning the whole game, something like that. It felt that way. So the crowd's kind of quiet, kind of like biting their nails. We kicked the ball off to Vanover, who was a specialist. Took it like your boy, 103 yards to the crib. Touchdown. And literally, it was so loud because they couldn't believe that they were actually going to win the game or whatever, that we saw sound waves. Like, you start looking and you can see sound waves. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm not lying. To the point where the medical staff, our trainers, start walking around handing out aspirin. And then Cass was like, why? Why? What we need aspirin for? And he was like, because y'all all going to get headaches. This decibel level is too damn loud for y'all little baby human ears. I was like, what? And I ain't lying, bruh. I ain't lying. My ears was ringing like I sat right next to the speaker at the concert. It was like insane. So for me, it's Arrowhead Stadium, bro.
Hey, thanks so much for the insight. Keep doing what you're doing, involving the community. We love it and appreciate you, man. Just don't forget, Cobra told you.
Appreciate you, Cobra. That's love, big dog. I love me some Cobra. He gonna have to send in some video clips when we get that dudes going. I gotta see little man out there. I'm gonna break him down with my little laser. Boy, I can't wait to do that show. Right here, it's gonna be right here. See that screen? I'm gonna have your little baby up there hitting him with that laser, trying to teach him how the game goes. Cause I tell every kid, doesn't matter how good you are, it's how well you play. And I can help you play well. I can't help you be good. That's on your mama and daddy. All right, let's get it to Mikey P. Mikey P, come on the show. Let's do what we do, bruh. What it do, Mikey P?
Hey, how was your holiday?
Oh man, I got fat and full. My cousin Quee made some taco dip. I know random, but it was too damn good. I smoked 3 plates. I had 5 links. I had a whole rack of ribs. Fat and full and hydrated, man. What about you, brother?
Can't say I didn't do anything much differently. Stuffed my face, hydration situation with the family, and went to the boardwalk, man. It was a great night. So, but listen, this one hits a little close to home for us because of what we do in this industry, okay? So, Shams Charania shared how much he looks at his phone every day. This is some crazy stuff. But real quick, before we get into it, I want to ask you how many hours a day you think he spends on his phone for work?
Oh, 24 hours in a day, I got to say he sleeps and is just away 6. I would say he's already down to less than 18 if he's a normal person with a normal life, who I know he is. Let's say even if he's working gangster, 15.
You were close, all right? So Shams revealed that on average, he's on his phone 16 to 17 hours a day, okay?
Oh,
During free agency week, wait, it's crazier. During free agency week, he showed like his stats, okay? The whole the iPhone can show you this. So his screen time went up to 19 hours a day during free agency. Does this seem rather high? And the follow-up to that is, how much time do you think you spend on your phone every day? Because I know that you and I, we're on our phones all the time, so...
Hell yeah. Look, it doesn't seem hella high. 19 of the 24 hours in a day are on the phone. Hell yeah, that's high, but that's how he eats. I just saw Shams a couple weeks ago or so. He went to my son's and his friend, who is Jesse Buss, one of the Lakers owner, who is my coach on my team as well, and his son, Lil Jaden. We're all in this together, and Shams show up. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. They only 7 years old. Like, what you about to report right here, man? But it was funny. He wasn't on his phone. At least he watched the game. He watched our little boys go out there and ball. And Lil Buss, you could tell his daddy plays some ball and his daddy is involved with basketball. Lil Jaden is a beast. MJ is a baller, but Jaden got that thing in him. Like, yo, this is what I do, homie. So it was fun to see Shams just be a normal human, I guess, for like an hour or so. But it is way too high, man. But I know Adam Schefter. I know Woj not as well as I've seen Adam. Them cats really be on it. Adam, every show, is on his phone during the show and during the break. The show is secondary. My phone is how I eat, and this is how I do it. So yeah, I think it's high, even though he got to do it.
So what about you, though? How many hours you log in a day?
Man, I don't even want to look, because every time I get called out like this, I lie and say something really low to sound like I'm smart and always in tune with my family and present. And then I look, I'll be like, God dang, stay off the gram. Especially that site, it's called Curly Heads. Whoa, man, I don't know what they doing over there. I don't know where these people live. Hey girls, where y'all at? I'll just die laughing. I don't even hit like. I just be scrolling slow as hell. I'll be like, whoa, that's a lot. Let me see. Let's see. Screen time. I'm going to give it to you because I hate
might as well look up the stats, right? Let's just check it out.
I ain't nobody, man. 7 hours and 27 minutes. I ain't doing nothing. And half of that is just me ordering DoorDash. So let me stop. Fat boy. What is yours? What's your number?
It's them damn ketchup tacos.
Oh, wait a minute, Mikey. I am not. You stupid. That was a good one. That was a good one. I hate you too. Why you mad at my ketchup? Mikey, I ain't gonna lie. I just lied to you. I said 7 hours and something, right? And then literally that fast. Oh, you can't see it. That's sucker
we got mad glare.
Yeah, mad glare. Oh, no, wait a minute. It went down to 5. I don't know what I'm doing right now. It went to, one day I got 10 hours, then it said 5 hours, then it say 8 hours, then it say 11. Oh, I'm doing too much. Let me get out this conversation because I already said too much of them curly sites.
Yeah, let's just say all day, all right? Now,
all day.
Here's what we'll wrap up with. We got more Warriors fallout after getting rid of Jordan Poole, okay? Klay Thompson reportedly had problems with him. He's not the only one, as you've heard, I'm sure. So he took issue with Poole's seemingly infinite green light, meaning he shoots the ball way too much and he don't pass it nearly enough. All right. So it looks like he didn't have many allies in the building besides Andrew Wiggins and Kevon Looney, and was pretty isolated. So question for you is this. Do you think getting rid of Jordan Poole is addition by subtraction for the Golden State Warriors? And do you think he'll be successful on the Wizards?
Well, it's interesting, addition by subtraction, except they got an addition in Chris Paul, but I get the point. I get the question. Look, once you say Klay Thompson got a problem with you, knowing Klay Thompson and just the perception that people have of Klay Thompson, let me know this is a Jordan Poole problem. This is Jordan Poole, you are the issue. No doubt. Like, I will blindly, without knowing the details of this one, Klay too chill, dog. Klay too cool. Klay there to ball and just chill and enjoy what comes from balling. Like, anything else, I'm looking at you like, okay, what's wrong with you, Jordan Poole, on top of the Draymond situation? You can't count Steph because he's the ultimate ambassador and leader. He never going to step in it, but everybody else would. And I don't even think having Wiggins and Looney as your allies helps you, because Wiggins is just like, whatever. And then Looney is right there because he like, damn, I'm still here and getting love,
right.
And, whatever. Right. So he doesn't have a strong personality ally that shows me, oh. And I'm not talking about Jordan Poole the person, because I don't know the person. I never met, I actually did. He must have won a Wooden Award or something like that, or was it a finalist? I met him then. Little baller. The thing is, you can see in his interviews that he kind of, he like dancing on the sidelines. Like, he may cross the line, habitual line stepper, come back a little bit. And then if you playing with a dude like that, who gonna gun it too, and you like, I'm a splash brother, and you gunning it more than me, I don't give a damn if I'm coming off an injury, bruh. Something wrong with you. So I can see that it's a Jordan Poole issue.
Yeah, safe to say, if you don't have Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, or Steph in your corner, which is what it sounds like, the other two might not come out with it, but if you don't have them in your corner, you're cut. That's it.
Cut, traded, Chris Paul come in here, and let's do more.
And now it's time for you to cut me out. So,
oh yeah, you got to go with that old ass Super Bowl. What is that? One of them Goodwill Africa shirts. What year is that?
This is not the official one. It's getting crusty though. I'll tell you that. It's been a little too long now. So no big deal. We only waited like 60, 70 years before that, but.
Oh, well, like you waited all them years. I hate when people say that. They're fake ass fan. Like, oh, we waited 60. Boy, you 38 years old. Talking about you waited 60, 70 years. You ain't waiting no time.
38? Damn. You leveled me up a lot there.
You older than that?
No. Come on, man. I turned 32 in like a month. But damn. Don't speed it up for me. It's already going too fast.
You need to woosah. You gotta relax, bro. You look old as hell. Let me stop playing with you. I'll mess with you, Mikey P. A little bit.
2 kids, it's man. Yeah, that's right, Court. 2 kids. You know how it is. Man. I appreciate you, Mikey P. Oh man, what is that Super Bowl? That I forgot my Roman numerals, but not all of them. That's 52, I guess. L2. Yeah. Damn. He's still repping, though. He got that thing. He is a fan of Philly sports, and I got to salute him for it.